Tango Gameworks is back, baby. Well, technically they've been back, but this is more like being back in an official capacity. As of today, Tango Gameworks have officially rebranded under Krafton, the publisher responsible for handling PUBG, its mobile variant, and the recently released Sims-like Inzoi. Papa's got a brand new bag, and with that comes along a hot new logo and the announcement that they're working on a certain unannounced video game that is almost assuredly the sequel to 2023's sleeper hit, Hi-Fi Rush. Krafton apparently has some pretty large-scale plans for franchising Hi-Fi Rush as a whole, with one facet including the likes of a whole-ass animated TV show. Now, the jury is still out on whether or not this is some sort of out-of-the-frying-pan into the fire kind of situation. For those who may have forgotten, even off of the self-reported success of Hi-Fi Rush's release, Microsoft had, for some strange reason, decided to shutter the entire studio. This, of course, was a massive kick in the dick for Shinji Mikami, who had only just recently stepped down from his position of power, due to the fact that he was super confident that Microsoft wouldn't pull some shit like that, yet, lo and behold, here we are. Thankfully, it seems like in the background, it was less of an outright destroying of the company and more of a changing of hands, as discussions were being had in the background to sell the studio off to Krafton. But now, they're under the umbrella of a company that, have you seen PUBG Mobile? This does not clearly indicate whether or not Hi-Fi Rush will be inundated with trashy microtransaction nonsense in the future, but I'm more worried about the idea that Tango Gameworks might just end up being relegated to nothing more than a Hi-Fi Rush adjacent studio, and that's about it. John Johannes has slowly but surely become one of my favorite new names in the industry, and now that he's taking on the role as a new company-wide creative director, I'm excited to see what he and his new crew have in store for us. That is, if Krafton actually gives them creative license to move outside of the Hi-Fi Rush name. And this is sort of, off the cuff. I haven't written this one down. Remember, a very similar situation happened with the dudes over on Callisto Protocol. We had a similar kind of falling out where that game showed up, did not do as well as it did, and I'm pretty sure that studio is gone at this point. I have to actually take a look into it. Give me a second. No, it has not been killed, but back in 2023, it did suffer massive layoffs, and the studio is still operational, and I apparently don't know what else that studio is doing, but, kind of worrying. We'll see what happens. This is a situation that could easily go tits up. While I'm cautiously optimistic, I'm going to keep a real sharp eye on this one in the interim. For right now, let's thank our lucky stars that what could have easily been another miserable games industry story actually had a hell of a silver lining to it.